Welcome back to the fourth part of the chapter Precipitation. In this chapter, we will discuss the cross profile of Maharashtra and rainfall, world distribution of rain, and revision of the lesson. So let's start our lesson. Cross profile of Maharashtra and rainfall. Rain shadow region. Moist air approaching from water bodies towards land gives more rainfall on the windward side of mountain. Children, what is windward side of the mountain? Is the side of the mountain that the wind blows into. The side is where all the rain trend to be because of the air cools as it rises, making clouds. The opposite side is called the leeward side. When such winds by crossing the mountain top go to the other side of the mountain, other side means leeward side of mountain, these winds are dry and their moisture holding capacity also increases. The leeward side of the mountain thus gets less rainfall, and such area is called a rain shadow region. So children, I want to explain to you what is landward side of mountain, that is opposite from the windward side, the side sheltered from the prevailing wind. This is often the eastern side of the mountain range because prevailing winds into the mid latitude blow from the west, but that is not necessary always in the case. You can see the diagram. You have to see the diagram and answer the following. You have to understand the question answers. So you have to observe this picture carefully. What type of rainfall occur in Maharashtra? Answer is orographic rainfall occurs in Maharashtra. Children, as I have explained to you the types of rainfall, in that we have studied orographic. Orographic means produced when moist air is lifted as it moves over a mountain range. As the air rises and cools, orographic clouds form and serve as a source of the precipitation, most of which falls upwind of the mountain range. Second one is, where will the rain shadow areas lie in Maharashtra? So the answer is the rain shadow area lies to the leeward side of Sahyadri Hills. Children, the other name for Sahyadri Hills is Western Ghat, and it is in Maharashtra plateau. And Western Ghat or Sahyadri areas mountain range that cover an area of 1,40,000 square kilometer. And the third one is, considering the figure, estimate the rainfall of your district. So in Maharashtra district, that is which leeward side means less rainfall. So the answer is low to average. Now you can see the world, this is globe, the world distribution of rainfall. So before we discuss the question answers, I want to explain to you the distribution of rainfall in the world. Distribution of rainfall in the world is uneven naturally. It is not that in the month the rainfall fall at the same time. Equatorial region, that is monsoon region of Southeast Asia and now Northeast Europe, receive more rainfall. Polar region, deserts and interior of large continents receive less rainfall. Areas adjacent to heavy rainfall regions and coastal region receive moderate rainfall. Continental area of Indian subcontinent receive less rainfall. Now, Eastern Africa has a hilly region, and due to cool climate, the process of convectional rain does not occur in this region. Despite being located close to equator, therefore this region too receives less rain. Rainfall gradually declines towards east of Europe as this region is away from Atlantic Ocean and hence moist air cannot reach up to this region. Now you can see Australia. Australia is located in southern hemisphere and the coastline of eastern Australia comes under the influence of trade winds. Hence, eastern coast of Australia receive more rainfall. Now we'll see what are the factors affecting rainfall are as follow. First one is proportion of moisture, second air pressure, third temperature, fourth relief and fifth latitudinal location. So now we'll discuss the question answers. First, which region experiences more rainfall? So here the tropical region experiences more rainfall. Tropical means near the equator. The tropical are region of the earth that lie roughly in the middle of the globe. The tropics between the latitudes like of the Tropic of Cancer and the Tropic of Capricorn. The tropics include the equator and part of North America, South America, Africa, Asia and Australia. Second question is, what is the reason for low rainfall in the central peninsular India? So answer is the central peninsular India falls on the leeward side of the Western Ghats and hence a rain shadow region is formed here. Third one is, why does the part of Central African continent gets less rainfall than the western part despite its location close to the equator? Here the answer is eastern part of African continent is a rain shadow region of westerly monsoon winds, whereas the western part lies on the windward side and gets more rainfall. The eastern part of Africa also comes under the influence of the northeast trade winds but still receive less rain as they are dry wind. Dry wind means leeward wind originating from the land. Now fourth one is, why does the amount of high rainfall in the western parts of European continent reduce in the eastern part? So there are many mountains ranges in the western part of Europe. You can see in the world map that there are many mountain ranges in the western part of Europe. And fifth one is, why is rainfall more only in the eastern coast of Australia? So the eastern part of Australia is mountainous region and the wind blowing from the Pacific Ocean are obstructed by these mountains, resulting in orographic rainfall towards the east and the formation of a rain shadow zone towards the west. So by this we have come up with an end of this lesson. I hope that you have understood. Now we'll just see the revision of this lesson. Now just you have to remember this point in your mind. Precipitation means when water falls in solid or liquid state on earth's surface. Sublimation, when the temperature falls below the freezing point, the water vapor directly turns into snowflakes. Concentric layers. Hail grows in size because of rapidly upward movement of air, and this happens quite few times and form. Hail, the type of precipitation which destroy crop and cause loss to life and property. Now what is condensation? When the temperature of air with water vapor reduces, it goes higher. The three types of rainfall are conventional, cyclonic, orographic. Now rain gauge means the instrument that is used to measure rainfall. Fog, dew, frost, when condensation or sublimation of the water vapor in the atmosphere occurs near the earth's surface. If the temperature of the falls reaches less than 0 degrees Celsius, the water droplets on the object freeze, and these frozen droplets are called frost. And the last one is acid dissolves with rainwater, falls during precipitation, leading to acid rain. So by this we have completed the lesson. Thank you.